Hey, fancy meeting you here. No, I don't actually work in the design department, but I just took a trip over. So last video addressed the 3 reasons, or introduced the topic of the 3 reasons why people have been buying Panoramic. Number 1 was risk management, or really the trust that Optima was making the panoramic structure and panoramic graphics here in St. Louis. The next idea that we want to address is the design trend of large and grand format graphics. We've continued to see the request for 10-foot high, 12-foot high, 14-foot high graphics that are by 20, 30, 40, 50 feet, big graphics. We've seen that continue to grow over the years. What Panoramic has done has allowed to take a structure and then be able to fully wrap it with graphics, to be able to have an uninterrupted visual background. So let's take a look at an example here. So here we have a 30 by 30 exhibit. I think this is a really good looking design. You've got a great conference room, great lounge setting, and you got a nice hanging sign that's going with it, and some really interesting use of textures. But what you have in a non-panoramic setting is a lot of obstructions, interruptions in the graphics. You see that in the stone wall. It doesn't really look continuous. You see that with the Mayan characters. They're wrapping the corners, but with the obstruction there, it's really not as powerful as an image as it could be. Let's take a look at this now as a panoramic system. Suddenly that rock back wall is unobstructed. It really stands out as it looks like a rock wall. The rainforest background, the Mayan characters, when you see them at an angle, it looks like a continuous piece because it's a panoramic graphic. Let's go take a look now at an actual example of panoramic. So here's an example of a panoramic unit that we have. So we've got a great example of how we've used some different textures to be able to help create an environment. So you've got your brick folding into the sky. Look how the brick pattern comes around and actually then wraps around the column. There's no obstruction here whatsoever. The sub-assembly, the substructure behind it is completely hidden. So you see how the graphic is coming around this column, but it's not actually a column. What this is actually a closet. So if you look at the size of the door, we've been able to custom make different sizes of doors for Panoramic. So we've made them larger, we've made them wider, we've made them smaller, and then be able to put in different types of elements within the closet. So what Panoramic allows you to do is to create an environment with the use of different textures and designs that creates a full visual solution. Thank you very much.